Hi everybody, my name is Elaine and today I'm going to be comparing two Cleric abilities, Silver Guidance and Decree of Khakkhara, which are in the 6th ring of the Cleric or the Archcardinal ring. Before I really get into my analysis, I want to take a moment to just explain what each of these things do so we all know what we're talking about. Decree of Khakkhara, from now on I'm just going to call it Decree because it is significantly easier, is usable when a book is equipped as your main weapon. It targets one enemy with an ability power of 130. It deals magic damage that uses both Mat Attack and M Defense 2 times, and it has the added effect of recovering 5 costs for all allies, excluding yourself. It also has a combo. When used after sacrificial healing, it deals magic damage that uses both magic attack and magical defense twice, with an ability power of 140. Its added effect is that it recovers 8 costs for all allies, excluding yourself. Silver Guidance is usable when a relic is equipped as your main weapon. It consumes 30% of your max HP each use. It has an ability power of 100 and deals magic damage that uses both magical attack and magical defense to a single enemy 2 times. Its added effect is that it casts Prohibit Unison on the target for 10 seconds with a success value of 60 and recovers your character's cost by 15. To be honest, I was really bothered when these first came out because these are for battle clerics. And I'm a support cleric, and I really wanted a cool new heal, but whatever. Let's do this thing. Let's begin with cooldowns and stuff of that nature. Silver Guidance has a cooldown of 10 seconds and costs 0. You basically pay with your HP. Decree also has a cooldown of 10 seconds but costs 18 to use. So the cooldowns are kind of average and make them equal to one another. The payment in HP for each cost of Silver Guidance can be really helpful in a jiffy. The only problem is it also makes you more susceptible to death and cannot be used after a certain point. 3 max uses unless you heal, so if you're a pure battle cleric with no heals, no support cleric, or healing gear, you're pretty limited. The 18 cost for Decree is pretty high, so you can't use it too often even though it refreshes at a fair rate. Ultimately, the payment for each move leaves something to be desired. Do you sacrifice a large amount of cost or your life? You really have to weigh your options. Both could be hampering in different situations. For example, the loss of life is definitely a deterrent to consider when bringing Silver Guidance into PvP situations, since it makes it easier for your enemies to best you, especially in Colosseum where you really want to survive because points are determined off death. Both abilities incorporate the use of magical attack and magical defense, so they have the ability to scale to the same degree when boosted with buffs, as opposed to scaling differently because of the exclusion of either magical attack or magical defense's use in the ability's power. Despite slight differences in builds between support and battle clerics, I feel that passives would balance attack gains out for the most part, and being that Silver Guidance has no combo to build off of and begins with less ability power than Decree, it is the weaker of the two moves. Silver Guidance tops out at an ability power of 100, whereas Decree starts at 130 and can go up to 140 when used in a combination with sacrificial healing. Just to backtrack a little bit, I know that these moves are based off of magical attack and magical defense, and the attack is going to be determined predominantly by magical attack, which clerics do get passive soar, but not to the same degree as magical defense. Despite this, because of the reasons I gave before, I think that mathematically things work out in Decree's favor. I don't think this is always going to be perfect by any stretch of the imagination. It's not going to be a constant thing, but depending on builds and mainly based off passives more than anything else, I think that Decree is going to be the stronger of the two moves more often than not. But I think it's going to be a very close call. So I'm not going to say definitively that yes, this is stronger, dunzo, because I don't think that's really true. Moving right along, Decree also has the ability to recover 5 costs to all allies, excluding yourself when not used in a combination. When used in combination with Sacrificial Healing, which targets all allies with a healing ability of 70, obviously it heals HP and has the added effect of reducing HP recovery effects on yourself by 30% for 10 seconds and reduces your Unison Gauge by 5. The move's power is raised, as I mentioned previously, and your allies' cost gains are raised to 8. It appears as though the devs expected this to be used by hybrid support / battle clerics because the cost gains would be really helpful in PvE and PvP situations. For example, if monsters keep stripping players of their cost, the cleric could use this to help gain it back faster. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be enough to do anything other than a basic ability, something free or attack or any special ability that would take that basic attack slot. It could be helpful in PvP if there's a race to get enough cost to use moves to kill the opposing players. Clerics could give just enough of a boost to give their team what they need to win. When taking Decree's combo into account, the cleric casts a demerit upon themselves in order to benefit their team. They heal their teammates while reducing healing abilities' power on themselves for 10 seconds and reducing their Unison Gauge. It's only by 5 points, but it could be enough to keep them from unioning and helping their team win in Colo and guild battle uni situations. So definitely not the cleanest combo by certain means, as it provides both benefits and demerits. Silver Guidance has no combo option as previously stated and comes with both pros and cons. The con is its demerit. It costs 30% of your max HP to use, making you more susceptible to KO by monster and or other players depending on the situation. However, it also casts Prohibit Unison on the target for 10 seconds with a success value of 60 and recovers your character's cost by 15. This could be really helpful in PvP because it could keep an enemy from unioing and it raises your cost enough to perform another attack or use a heal depending on your team's needs. This arguably makes it better in PvP situations than Decree, since you can't uniblock monsters, just players. The success value of that initial ability, the uniblock, leaves something to be desired though, but it could also save you. Blocking that one player may be enough to allow your team to win a unibattle and slaughter your opponents. It's a great troll move, especially if the other players don't have a cleric or any abilities to clear status ailments. The constant gain in cost is also super helpful because even if the uniblock doesn't go through, you have that extra cost which grants enough to keep playing. So while both moves are solid for battle clerics, Silver Guidance's secondary abilities may arguably make it the better of the two moves when you're planning on being the star of the show. Decrees is better when you're more of a hybrid or can't break through enemy defenses like your teammates can, and you need to support them by providing them with faster cost gains. Hopefully that makes sense. And you can all see how both of these moves are solid and helpful in slightly differing situations. Before I go, it's important to note that relics are way more common in the game than books, so Decree is harder to unlock than Silver Guidance, but by no means impossible to unlock. So there you have it. That's my comparison of Silver Guidance and Decree of Khakkhara. I am totally murdering that, but it's fine. Fine to butcher words that people makes up. Let me know what you thought of it down below in the comments. I'd definitely like to know what you guys think. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I always appreciate that. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know what's up, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone. Thanks everyone for watching this video. Please note that any corrections and or clarifications will be listed down below in the description section. And if you like what you saw here today, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd always like to know what you guys think down below in the comments. Also, hit that notification bell so you know what's up, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye guys.